Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So I'm going to do a pretty simple, well I say simple now, but it should be a simple pour. I'm not feeling great, like I sound worse than I feel, so don't feel bad for me. It's just my voice is off. So I'm going to fill an order for Kelly. She wants a leaf done from this Into Resin leaf mold, which was very, very sparkly the last time she saw it. So she ordered her own colors, which is orange, yellow, and green. So I'm going to just gradient those from yellow to orange to green in this one. And then I pulled this one back out because a lot of you wanted to see it done in the Aurora powders. This is the Starfish mold from Into Resin. The bottom is sparkly, the top is shiny, and this floats into the top to make the lip for the edging for that. So I pulled out two of the Aurora powders. This one has like a green tint to it, and this one is blue. So I'm going to mix them together because I want all the colors in there. So I know by watching my video, the last time this one held about 5 ounces, and I think this one is about 2 or 3. So I'm just going to do 8 and split it all up, color it, and then we'll vacuum chamber it. I've got it mixed and split, but I'm only going to color this one and then vacuum chamber it because if I need some from the other clears, then it won't be colored orange and yellow and green. So I'm just going to start with this one first. And while that's in the vacuum chamber, I'm going to paint this little handle of the dish with my blue Let's Resin Chameleon powder, I think I'm going to do that so that the handle will be a different color. So I'm just going to take a little scoop of each one of these powders. Oh, why did I just put that in there? Okay, I'll just tap it in. There's not a whole lot in here, especially when you mix it in this much resin. I think those come in like a package of 8 though, and they're really, really pretty in whatever you're putting it in. They just kind of float and stay where they're at. They don't settle like a mica powder would settle. The colors are just like swirly, like Aurora Borealis. I love these things. So, and it's probably why most of you wanted to see this dish in these colors. So that's what I'm doing. Look at that gorgeousness. So, oh, I've got a ton of Happy Mail today. Oh my gosh. It's not something I can like go piece by piece with you on. So I'm taking a video and I'll go slowly so you can see what they sent. But a big shout out to, of course, Barbara again. She sent me another package, and also to Nilsa. Nilsa sent me a huge package and also a challenge for me and Don. And there's a few things missing that Don took away before I did the video, and there was like 2 more bags of candy for him. So he just kind of claimed those before I was able to get my hands on it for the video. So when these are curing, I'll show you everything I got. So let's get this debubbled. Okay, it's ready, and I drained my paddle into that one. That's why it's wet, and I did paint the little knob on there. So hopefully I got all the edges. I think I did. You could pretty much see them all. So let's do the bottom first, and then the rest should fit in the lid. You have to kind of guess and then put that little plug in. And then the plug is just, not only does it save you resin, but you really need it. I'm trying to find a silicone tool. Oh, they're over here. To try to squish this down in here. The plug not only saves you resin, but you do need it to get that lip on your top so it'll fit with the dish. So make sure you use it, or you're just going to have a solid piece that doesn't do anything. This should be really, really pretty. I was like, why didn't I think of that when you all said Aurora powders? Here we go. Almost there. There we go. And I'm just going to move this out of the way because I need to put my leaf back around here. We'll do this one here for you. I am gonna hopefully not move that powder. I barely was touching it. Let's do that. I still have some in here, but I'll save it to make sure I'm not going to. Now this only fits one way and one way only. So make sure it is the right way, and that's it right there, which I'm going to put it in, and then I'm going to pull it out to coat it, and I do need the rest of this, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in. So hopefully there's no bubbles that kind of get lodged on here. And then it'll float exactly where you put it. These come with these little pins to put on there. That way you can move around as you need to. And that is about perfect. It was perfect. There's literally enough for one tiny, tiny something or other. So let me move this out of the way, and we will color the other ones now that I know it's safe. And I will vacuum chamber them off camera. You know what it looks like, because I don't want any bubbles, especially in an order. And I see a bubble popping up here. And I'm just going to move this out of the way and get those ready. I just picked the yellow, the orange, and the green by Let's Resin. So we're just going to put a bunch in here. Let's do... Oops, this yellow's not open. Of course it's not open. I think I have 2 of all of these, and I always grab the one that I haven't opened yet. A decent amount of yellow so we don't lose it. That's plenty of yellow. And then we're going to do the orange. Hopefully they're not too close in color. No, they should be fine. And then the green. Easy, easy, easy day, like I said. Depending on what I end up with leftovers, then it can get complicated. I should be getting my new Into Resin order anytime now. Although one of them they said was backstocked or out of stock for now. So I'm only getting 4 this month, and then I'll get 6 next month when it's back in. So that's okay. We'll get it eventually. All right, I'm going to vacuum chamber these, and then we'll pour. They're ready. So when I pour different colors, I do a little bit of each one, and then I go back over with it. This way, I don't fill up the mold. And I think I'm just going to do it like, not necessarily a straight line. A little there, and then green. Because if you poured all your green in or all your yellow in, you're going to fill up the mold, and then you're not going to have a separation of colors. So I just do a little bit at a time, and then I'm going to combine them so it doesn't look like we have a straight line. And this was 3 ounces that I had mixed up, but I don't think it takes the whole 3. I could be wrong. It's been a little while. I think the last time I did it, it was with extras, and I didn't know how much it took. Looks like it's going to take the whole 3 ounces. My orange is moving down, so I need to put my yellow back in. All right, so let's see. I'm going to take my little tool. And I just want to mix the colors. My green kind of took over there. Let's move my yellow up a little bit. I think the yellow is going to be all down there. And it's going to move on its own a little bit. All right, guys, stick around and check out what all happy mail I got. It's the next day. It's time to unmold. So let's see what we have. We'll start with this one. See what the color gradient came out like. Oh, good. There's no bubble under there. Usually there's a bubble under there, and I completely forgot to check the stem. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Let me get a paper towel. Let me grab something white underneath it so you can see. What do you think? Do you like the alcohol inks? I'm not sure that was the best green, but it's not too bad. She didn't really specify what color green. You know what? I might want to try, I think I'm going to try mica powders. Let's do a second one today. And I will send her pictures of both because she didn't really specify mica or alcohol ink. I just assume alcohol ink because it's the shiniest in these. But everything comes out pretty. But look at this. Not a bubble to be found anywhere. That one came out absolutely perfect. Cool. So we'll set that aside. I'll grab some more colors and do that. Let's get this out. This is the bottom. There we go. I don't see any bubbles. Just need one little trim right there. Really pretty. Is that what you all thought it would look like? I like because the shimmer stays in all of the resin. It doesn't sink or anything. So there's the bottom. And then we're going to pull the top out. I don't want to pull it by that because that'll just pull it right out, pull the pin right out. So maybe I'll grab a little dotting tool to help me get it out. There we go. hopefully the color blue. Oh, I do have a bubble under there. I completely forgot to go under the lip. Well, actually, I don't think you can really do that with that insert in there. I didn't even think about it. Oh, that came out pretty. So there's the clear underneath that. So it didn't come out. There's still a color change, and I'm glad it's not like really deep color. So unfortunately, there's a bubble right here I do have to fix, and right here. And right here, and right here. Oh my goodness. So let's see what we got. I do have to trim this because there's a little overpour, so it may not even fit yet. I guess if I force it down, it does fit. So there it is in Aurora Powders. What do you think? Is it everything you all expected it to be? So I do have a little bit of fixing to do on the bottom of this. So I will just tape up the sides here. That one, unfortunately, is right on the edge. So so is that one. We'll just fill that with a little bit of UV resin. Yeah, that stinks. I wish that didn't happen. I didn't even think about the edges. All right, so I will do that, and then let's do this leaf again. Let's grab some new colors and start this one over. As I was stirring, I had a good idea. Well, I think it's a good idea. I guess we're going to find out if it's a good idea. I like the reaction I've been getting with the crackle, with pouring clear in and then your mica powders. So I kept 1.5 ounces of the 3 ounces I just mixed up, and I'm going to pour that in first, and then the mica powders. So I picked these 3 from that package that my friend Mickey sent me. I'm loving the colors in this 48 pack of mica powders. So moss green, yellow gold, and orange red, more like fall colors. And see if that works in this diamond mold. Oh, this one's not even open. Haven't used this one. I don't even think I used any of these 3. But we're going to see if it will crackle behind. And I only have a tiny little bit of each one because it only holds 3 ounces in the first place. So hopefully it'll be enough color to do that reaction. Where's my stick? And if not, it's okay because I'm just doing a bonus one regardless. So let's find out and see what it'll look like. I haven't done this into resin mold quite yet. And I think I'm not going to do it gradient like I did that one. I think I'm going to just kind of put it all over the place, kind of marbling it above. You know, you'll know what I'm talking about. Nope, didn't open this one yet either. So this one is new too, the yellow gold. Yellow gold, yep, that's what it's called. So let's just, and you know what? I want enough mica powder in here. Well, not too much. Enough to have that reaction that we like. So this is a pretty yellow gold color. I guess they were right. If you guys always wonder where I'm getting this stuff, there are links in the description. One click and you're there. You don't have to go into any kind of Amazon store for me. I'm just taking you straight to the product. I don't want to make you guys have to go through all that to get to these products, because I know if it was me, I just want to click and be there. So that's why I don't have an Amazon store for my channel. Moss green. This one is new to me too, so check that out. All 3 new colors. I don't know what any of them are looking like. This was a pack of 48. I'm still working through them all as we need them. And like I said, this package of mica powders, they are all so pretty. I've loved every one of them. Look at that green. It's like a gold green. That is gorgeous. All right, I'm going to put this through the vacuum chamber and then we'll pour it together. Are you ready? We're just gonna, I think I'm gonna pour this around the edge. I wonder if we're just gonna get the crackle on the edge. I do wanna make sure it goes down into the stem, even though I didn't check it last time. maybe I will pour the colors now and then pour the rest of the clear. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of do this. Just kind of haphazard, hoping they blend. Let me grab this because I don't want them like not blended. And then we'll do this, and then I'll pour the clear last. Sound like a plan? I don't know, I'm making it up as I go. I've never done this on this mold or any one of these kind of molds, so get that in. You probably really won't see the swirl at this point because all the silicone is already covered. So basically what I'm doing now is only going to be seen from the back, unless it all changes completely while it's curing. And then the rest of this one. I could probably do this forever. I could just keep changing the mold completely. Let me just, like, I could do this like 15 times for you guys on a video, but I'm not gonna do that. So what would I do with all these things? It's not 100% full, but it's close enough. I could probably stick like a ½ ounce in there, so it's really not worth mixing it up for that. All right, well, let's hope. I really don't want to shove a stick down in there anymore because I don't want to mess up the sides or anything that's going to happen. Get that out. All right, see you on demold. It's cured, it's ready to come out. I did the extras. This was all I had left from everything today. So I just made 2 hair clips and top coated them with UV resin. So those came out really pretty. And then I did finish off the jar. Here it is. So all these little, I don't know what they are on the Starfish, these little pieces that you couldn't see anymore because they were hidden by the mica powder. So I just went over all of them with the silver paint pen, and then I did the trim along the edge, and then I put rhinestones along the little lip on that. So that is finished. This lid only fits one way, so that's pretty much because it only fit one way in the mold. So you do have to kind of look for the right way when you're putting it back on, but it does fit. I trimmed everything up. Everything looks good. The bottom's nice and flat. So that is the final jar. Let's see what we have here and see what you guys prefer. And we'll see what she prefers when I send her photos. Oh, good. No bubble there, so that worked. Oh, well, that's different. I didn't expect it to be so much yellow, but it's not bad. It's got the yellow, it's got the orange. You can actually go over those if you wanted to really bring them out. They're like the little veins of the leaf. I'm not going to do that, but look, you got the crackle on this edge, which is really super cool. So it's in here too. You just can't see it that well, but it's in there and you can see it in these edges. So that is kind of cool. I don't know what that would look like. I think I've done it before and I didn't like the paint pen in there, so I'm not going to try. You can always add that, or she can always add that if she wanted it in either one. This one is too sparkly. I don't think I would do that in here, but maybe in this one, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to send her pictures. You guys tell me which one you like. So you got to see that one done 2 ways today. All right, well, you know the routine. Stick around for those pictures. Thanks for joining me. I've got something really fun tomorrow planned, so make sure you come back tomorrow, and my videos get released 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. All right, guys, you have a blessed day. I will see you guys then. Bye.